All right. Is it so? Doing a test stream. How's everything looking at the moment? Everything looks good to me. OMG. Who's Sketchy Toony? Hello. I don't know who that is. All right, let's try the scary part, the face cam and stuff. Yo, what's up? No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Oh my god, okay. My iPad took a break. Yay, okay. How's this running right here? How's this looking? Is this playing back at like a decent frame rate? Seems like it, right? Looking good. Cool. Well, since we're here, how about a little bit of animation? Yeah. What's everyone up to right now? I am doing this stream to test all of like my microphone and the webcam and how Dreams performs on like through OBS and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Can animate a guy. Wait, you know how to animate? That's crazy. I know. It is. I never said that I know how to animate. I don't know how to animate. I have never known how to animate, and I never will know how to animate. I don't know what I'm saying. What should I animate as a test though to see how this thing goes? Maybe this guy. Colin told you to type something inappropriate for a public facing stream. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I don't know what I'm animating, but I'm drawing in here, so that's kind of fun. Just a big nose. I don't think I should be streaming on camera in a public way right now because I'm so sleepy. You like the girl and dog animation I made? You know what? I should pull that into here. It's actually pretty easy to pull it in from the old Procreate. I'll make sure to throw it in here. Eepy little guy, that's me. You guys look at this really cool bouncing ball. Isn't this exciting? Whoa. They're bouncing. So neat. What do I have in here that's cool? This thing's cool. All made in dreams. Cat. Oh, my nose is itchy. I don't know why I just shared that with everyone. Here's a little guy doing something. Blinking. I think I want to animate this guy anymore. I just realized like it's kind of spooky to animate on stream, you know. Gabriel, what's up, man? I've been to your stream so many times, and now you're in my stream. That's weird, isn't it? Gabriel, what do I animate? What do I do with my life in this little test? I think eyeball guy. I'm all up in here, bozo. Animate a goblin. You know what? If I give this guy ears, does he become a goblin? I think he's got knobby knees. Yes. Okay, okay. Have you started animating recently or a while ago? Sketchy Toony. I've been animating for a long time now. I learned how to animate doing like kind of like After Effects, motion graphics type stuff, and then I learned character animation in Maya, and then I've been doing 2D animation for a long time now. I would have to like like do this and like count on my fingers, and I don't really want to right now, but it's been at least 5 years, I think, for 2D animation. Um, I don't like those knees anymore. 5 years for 2D animation. That's either like not enough years or exactly the right amount or too many, which means it's probably the right number. That's a good way to say nothing, what I just said. Can you do motion graphics on Dreams? Sort of. You can kind of do like this kind of stuff where you have like I don't like this drawing at all, but that's fine, you know. You can do this kind of thing like I can like animate. Let me make this longer, like a few seconds long. Maybe like this. You like animate position, scale, rotation, keyframes. So I could make like a bouncing ball or something. This is sort of similar to an motion graphics type of animation workflow where you're sort of scaling things and transforming them. This would be set all easing. Ease out. No, that's the wrong way. That should be, that's wrong. Ease in is, that terminology is incorrect, but that's okay. So you can animate things like position, scale, keyframes type of stuff, and do all sorts of. Do another one right here. I just realized it's sort of difficult to talk and animate at the same time, but I'm gonna figure it out. Something sort of like this, right? And then this one, I just want to set the easing for this one. I guess I can't do that anymore. Set easing. Oh, okay. That's. Let me make sure that I have the same values. 36. I'll just make that an even 36. 36. And then this one, 36. 36. And then the Y value. Nah, that's too complicated. 830. This one, 830. 830. Cool. And then the scales are at 1 and 1. So let's put that back. 1 and 1. So you can do this kind of stuff. And this is a very simple example, but this is the type of like keyframing you would do for motion graphics animation. So, something like that sort of looks like a bouncing ball. And then you can retime stuff, I think fairly easily. If I collapse, move, and scale. Let me see if I can retime this, which is also another thing that you might only see in, After Effects type of animation. Put that in the middle. Yeah, there we go. That looks goofy. So, it's so, I don't know, it's funny. It looks so kind of gross. Let me undo that. I like the better one is faster. So I'm gonna get rid of this goblin. He's He's hanging out. Oh, you know what? Or he's gonna be there the whole time. There we go. There you go. Let's see. So yeah, you can do that kind of stuff, and then there's all kinds of other like keyframing stuff you can do. Like I could even do let's see, what's this thing do? I think it's move. Like the distort stuff is no, not distort. Warp. The warp stuff is really cool. So I can do something like this, and like get really specific about this shape. Warp. Get really specific about the shape. Maybe make something like really interesting, and then maybe take this one back, put it right here. So you can do some interesting things with these tools. I guess easy ease or something. Yeah, and then there's also all this other stuff like color grading. So like if I go to the end here and I do like hue saturation value and do something like that, then it sort of goes like Mario Invincible in the middle here. So it can do, now it's all like super fun, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate this warp, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It looks better without it. So yeah, I don't know if that answers your question about motion graphics stuff, but that's definitely something you can do. Keep the goblin. All right. I'm sorry. Here, I'll put him over here. I'll keep him. I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him. Don't worry. He's still there. He's just kind of, yeah. Make him do a dance. No, he's just going. No, he's still there. See, he's still there. He's just going to. Yeah, there we go. He looks good right there. I'm sorry. I scaled your goblin into nothing. I'll give him a little more space. Mini goblo. Let's see here. Let's think of something to animate though. Maybe just like a little guy doing a something or other. I can't believe you're streaming your esports career. GM Genji or Geni. I assume you meant to say Genji. I'm gonna draw a guy. Oh, you know what's easy? Just a little jump. I always animate a jump. It's so easy. Let me move this down. Let's just get all the drawings in there. So here's a guy. He's got legs. Competitive animation. That would be the most boring sport to watch. I'm sorry, like I think animation is so tedious sometimes, like especially the tie down and cleanup phase. Like animation is a sport. Would you watch that? There are some like YouTube people who do like Gartic phone animations, like real good animators doing Gartic phone. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. You can look that up online. Best brush. I mean, you know, I can plug my brushes. This is my brush that is in my sketchbook stuff. Sketchbook brushes, I think they're called, on Gumroad. So I like that brush, and then I also made this brush, which should be pretty good for cleanup in Dreams. Which I haven't done anything with it yet. I'm thinking about putting it out on Gumroad or maybe as like with some project files or something. But this is a pretty good brush for cleanup, just because it fills really nicely, really evenly. Fun things first. Hi, hello. How's it going? What's going on? This is like my tech check stream. I'm just like making sure that everything works, and it looks like it does. So I'm animating a guy like jumping. So let's get his down position. His torso is going to be all the way down here, and his legs are going to be like that. I can already tell this is going to be probably the best animation that you've seen this year. I'm being sarcastic, facetious. Which word is right? Somebody help me. Eyeballs closed. Are you gonna give him majestic hair? I could give him majestic hair. That would be another thing to animate. So let me start simple. Let's see. If I'm going down, maybe my arms go up like this. Wow. And then it looks like this is all going to be too big for my canvas, so I'm going to make them smaller. Gabriel, are you still in here? It's pretty late for you, right? I guess for Colin too. Do you do you ever do music on your stream, or is that not the vibe? All right, so now he's going to be jumping, and I'm drawing it over where I just drew him to make sure I get like him stretching a little bit. And then I'll reposition him where he should be. So it's like, so arms go down. Yes, let's do a jump. And maybe he looks up like Superman. You guys know what that's from? Superman. Finishing album cover illustrations right now. Nice. Goblin hours. My personal stream philosophy is to keep it silent so a viewer can pick their own music, but I don't know, I could be wrong. I think that's a good idea. That's kind of what I was thinking too. And also there's only so many like royalty-free lo-fi like type of stuff. So right now we have these poses. Beep, 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 beep. I'm not timing them yet. I'm just doing the drawings. So let me draw over my original guy because he's going to be mid-air, and then I'll position him up. Plus, if you ever wanted to edit your stream down, music would make that impossible. Yes, and if not impossible, very chaotic and terrible. So just down, and then the arms start to flow up a little bit. So maybe something sort of like this. Don't know what I'm going to do with his legs yet, so let's move this guy into position. He's jumping so high. Are you really an animator if you don't make noises with your mouth as you're doing drawings? I feel like every animator I've ever met, like when they're describing an animation, is like, and then it'll go, and then we fly through, and I think probably storyboard artists too, right? You just have to make a bunch of sound effects as you're doing your stuff. How long have you been animating, and did you go to school for it? I went to school. I went to Art Center. Wait, okay. I've been animating like motion graphics animation and like After Effects and Cinema 4D and that type of stuff. I did that for like a solid 6 years or something like that. I don't remember. I need to get this timeline. Maybe I'll like figure out what I've done with my life tonight and write it down so I don't forget. But after that, I was like getting sort of frustrated with that kind of work, and I decided to study character animation because I wanted to like work at Pixar or something doing character animation. I thought that was cool. And so I studied at a couple schools and did some really cool workshops and learned 3D character animation. And I did that for a number of years too. But then for the really, really high-end 3D character animation, I didn't really have what it takes, I guess. Like I couldn't really do it. I didn't have like the nuance, the understanding of nuance, or like the patience for nuance. So I decided that I was going to stick to what I was good at and what I always loved doing, which is drawing. And I was finding myself like drawing over my CG stuff anyways, like fixing my CG animation with drawings on top of them. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just do 2D animation, and that's been 4 or 5 years or something like that. Yeah, so if that, I don't know if that answers your question, but I've done like a lot of animation like related things in my life. A lot. A lot of animation things, a lot. Like different types of animation. And I think it was really a benefit for me because I got to learn how connected these different like pursuits are, and how you can like learn a lot about different aspects of animation from different like professional pursuits. Like I think I learned a lot from motion graphics and from 3D generalist stuff and from 3D. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. I'm drawing too many like cushiony frames up top, so I'm gonna draw another one. I'm actually having fun now drawing, so this is great. I'm gonna draw the one where he comes back down. I have like 1 foot come down first, and then maybe like he does like a cool like pose like that. Let's see. Because when I first followed you, I never really saw much animation stuff unless I missed it. Yeah, well, okay, so all the animation work I've been doing in the past many years has been like for commercials, and I've not really wanted to share any of that stuff on social media, just because I don't know, I was more interested in like painting and plein air painting and stuff like that. So yeah, I really haven't shared much of my animation work, even though that's how I've put like food on the table. That's how I've like paid rent and stuff. So yeah, it's on my website and stuff. There's a lot of animation stuff on my website, but yeah, I haven't really shared much of that. If you scroll all the way down, there's a lot of like personal animations I've done. Maybe I could like bring some of those in here to show off, to show people. Is he gonna be in space? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's way too. All right. So do I like these drawings? There needs to be one in between here. So let me do that. This is what I mean by animation's a little tedious. Like this is such a simple thing, but it's going to take me like ages to get through just this simple like rough animation, which I don't mind at all. It's just like, you know, animation takes a long time. Them's just the facts. Maybe this is a good breakdown. I have no idea. And this like keeps going up. Maybe that's cool. And then let's see where it's go up. Then maybe it's sort of in the same position. I think this one wants to move down a little bit though. Wait, someone said something that was funny. Dude, I can't find the select tool. I can't find the select tool either. I would love to have that right now. That would make this software like a lot better in my opinion. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is cool, and then I just need him like landing again. So so I bought Dreams and you didn't come with it. I feel robbed. Huh? I didn't come. What are you talking about? I didn't come with it. Also, Colin in the chat. Colin helped me with the commissions, and they would not have gotten done without my friend Colin here. He came in and saved the day. He is a champion. All right. Where's the ground? I should probably note that for myself. The ground is here. Cool. I can move this one up now and then move this guy down, I think. So he like impacts. And do this with his foot. Cool. Does that look good? And then I want him landing. I don't know how he goes from like toe touching to like foot flat on the ground, but you just have to believe me that it works. It's possible. Anything's possible with animation. How was your experience? Wait, actually, hold on. What's the difference between this and Procreate? There's a lot. This is so Procreate Dreams is a completely rebuilt engine. Like this is not the same software as Procreate. I kind of just want to be done with this now. It's a completely new thing that looks a lot like Procreate. Like this and this and this and this looks like Procreate, but it's this is a completely new thing, and it's the emphasis for this is on animation. So you can do really complex stuff with animation and like clipping masks, and like this is all made in Dreams, right? And you can go back and forth on a timeline, and I can see like all these individual frames and move them around and stuff. So this is a much different thing than Procreate. How was your experience doing commission with Procreate? I loved it. They're one of my favorite clients. It was very interesting taking something that was like an idea that was like very meaningful to me and putting it in like a commercial context. I think that was like a big learning experience for me. Like because anytime you're working for a client, you have to like sort of like figure out what their expectations are, and like also, you guys ever do this in Procreate? I use like the interface as a ruler to make things straight. I'm using these little bars. Anyways, so like it was very much like a balancing act between getting the film that I wanted out of the arrangement and like keeping my client happy and like making them feel like they're involved in the process, and not making them feel like they're involved, like involving them in the process and having a partner in that way. So it was interesting. I'd honestly never really done anything like that to that extent with a client, so it was a big learning experience for me. And overall, probably one of the best jobs I've ever had the opportunity and pleasure of doing. So very, very cool. And the people at Procreate are the like most lovely, kind people I've met, and nobody's paying me to say this. I really enjoy the people who work there. They're lovely. So yeah. Let's do another frame where his head sort of goes really far down and he like collapses completely. Are you? Yo, is that Ale? I don't want to make him stand back up because I don't know. Maybe he does like the superhero thing where like one hand sort of like goes on the ground. That'd be funny. He's like, Chew. What is it? It's like, it doesn't look like this really. Maybe this hand's down and this hand's still like up, and then he comes up into that superhero pose, right? I think superhero pose, you gotta have like one foot like this, and the other leg is like this, and then you're like bent over, and like one arm's like down on the ground. This is a terrible drawing. And then you're like flexing or something, and you're like looking up like, hey, how's it going? I'm a superhero. That's probably the worst drawing I've ever done. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'll do this last drawing for this guy, and then I'll time it out, and I think that'll probably be good for a test stream. I don't even know how long have I been doing this so far. Animate a person bouncing if you need help. Okay. What are you animating now? You can't forget stretch frames. That's true. I got some stretch frames in there. Right here. Getting stretchy. So now we'll just have him be in like a whatever like pose, looking up. Hey, how's it going? And maybe he's like this. He's like this is what happens if you animate without having an idea first. It's usually better to have an idea. Why is my drawing not working? That's odd. This looks like a glitch. Oh, it's crashing. Yay. All right. Let's look at Tadahiro Uesugi doing a little walk. That's cool. All right. That was a crash moment. Oh, yeah, I can draw again. Yeah. Okay. There you go. He does a pseudo superhero pose. This pose is not great. Okay, but now I have all my drawings, so that's cool. I never have any ideas. Really? That can't be true. All right, so he stands here for what? Let's say 8 frames. 8 frames, and then he does his anticipation for 6, and then he springs up. We'll call that 2 for now. Maybe 1 is better. 1 frame. And then this one holds for 2. This one holds for 3. This one holds for 4. And then he starts to come down for 2. This one hits for 1. This one, 2. This one, a lot of frames. And then he comes up. He's like, hey. All right, let's see how that plays. Let's see if my this is too long. Substantially too long. How many seconds? 2? Make it 2 seconds. Okay. All right, let's see if this animation's cool or not. It's time to find out. That's not bad. Make this ball loop just so he has a friend. Duplicate. Sick. All right, so we got a little guy doing a thing. Some of the drawings are feeling a little bit weird. I think this one's holding for too long. Yeah. I think this one can be 1 frame. Cool. Let's see how that feels. A little bit better. I think he can hold up top even longer, though. I know I just changed this, but I'm changing it back. Okay. Cool. All right, so that's a little test of a little animation. Yeah, okay. So I would say this is a successful like tech test to see if everything's working good on Procreate on YouTube. And like I said earlier, I should not be streaming right now. I'm so tired. So I'm gonna call it right here and just chill out. I'm doing a stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. PST where I'm going to go through stuff like this and show everyone how it's made. And then maybe do some interactive stuff like we can draw along together, or I can show you step by step how to make something like this. Yeah, so that's tomorrow. And if anyone has any ideas for stuff they'd like to see on stream tomorrow, you can DM me or shoot me a message or something like that, or leave a comment on this when it is a VOD after the stream's done. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much for helping me do a test. Very, very cool. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to end it now. Take care, everyone. Much love. Goodbye.